Welcome back everyone to another episode of the series that's slowly going to make my brain rot. Today's goal is to return the world to its original form when God created it under Albania. We are very short on time since we need to switch to fascism and have both 50 transport planes and a war goal on Romania ready before October of 37, since that's the date France joins the Allies on historical. Jumping straight to it now, I need to beg Germany and France for guns as I quickly build units with French manpower, as I prepare myself to invade the UK and bully them out of existence. But they ended up putting a much better fight than I was hoping for, especially at the start, as I thought that the push would stall, but I managed to weasel my way around them until they capitulated. I tried to sneak in Mexico into the peace deal, but they sadly didn't get counted in. But that's fine. Now that the UK is over, I need to go ahead and slap Mussolini with my Albanian Sujuk until he takes his leave, and I make sure to invade him from multiple fronts and keep triggering the AI to reshuffle their frontline. Which leads us to now, where the Italian civil war is about to trigger, which nets us a nice Italian puppet state. By the way, this war only took 3 months and a half, just to show you the superiority of the Albanian army. I took a side quest and added Spain to my puppet ring for the extra manpower that they would give me. And I prepared a decent army to invade the US with, though being completely honest, the invasion was a bit rushed since I didn't manage to launch a third collab government on them, so I had to push them all the way back to Texas. From there, I declared on a few democratic nations so that they would join their faction. And then I finally capped Mexico, which triggered the peace deal. I went ahead and jumped on Japan and kept pushing them all the way up to the north until they capitulated. But before I did that, I made sure to declare on China, just out of spite, since I hate how they always steal the land from me in this peace deal. Being frank, I completely underestimated them, since I thought I could push them with only 3 armies, which ended up not being true. But I looked at the bright side, since now I had a faction that I could use to annex nations with, so I declared on a few Asian countries and I added them to the fold. After I was done with Asia, I had to go and clean South America. A massive shout out to Peru for being a massive pain in the ass to deal with. It took me a total of 3 naval invasions with 12 units to finally make them surrender. Now that Germany was stuck with the Soviets, I thought that it would be a nice chance to rush them quickly, but oh boy was I mistaken. Even though I had air superiority over them, I still couldn't steamroll them easily enough, which led me to keep throwing men at them until they gave up. This war ended up being so costly that I had to release China only to drain their manpower so that I could go to war with the Soviets next, which also ended up being a pain in the ass to push, since I was hoping to steamroll them off, but I ended up just nuking them instead until they gave up. And finally, the last 2 remaining nations, Finland and Switzerland, soon fell one by one. Mandatory nuking of Switzerland for being the last nation to survive, and voila! Order has been restored to the world, and God's kingdom roams free once again. The next country on the list is Argentina, though it's going to take me a bit of time to upload the video since I'm busy with my finals now. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. This has been Kaguya. Have a wonderful day or evening, and goodbye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.